Welcome to this Phasma Duplex operational guide. This program outlines the following areas: System Overview, LRRS Lock Confirmation, Lowering boat for waterborne release of LRRS for drill purposes, LRRS reset and lifeboat recovery after drill, Emergency release offload, Emergency release onload, Preparation for maintenance. System Overview. The Phasma Duplex Onload-Offload Lifeboat Release and Retrieval System, LRRS, allows simultaneous release of the hooks even when the craft is waterborne or suspended. The Phasma Duplex LRRS system consists of lifeboat release hooks, the coxswain's release handle assembly, the forward and aft release hook operating cables, a hydrostatic interlock unit, the hydrostatic interlock operating rod, secondary safety locking kit utilizing red locking pins, LRRS lock confirmation. The Phasma Duplex LRRS has several mechanical devices to secure the system in a locked condition. These are confirmed by visual indicators. When in the closed, locked position, the hook lock indicator for each hook is aligned to display a complete green padlock symbol. The hydrostatic locking device indicator window is displaying red. The release handle is upright, with the shackle retaining bar through the shackle. The safety pin is fitted, securing the release handle in the upright position, preventing activation. Lowering boat for waterborne release of LRRS for drill purposes. Crew training drills are essential for the safe and effective use of the Phasma Duplex LRRS. To provide enhanced crew confidence when performing training activities, the Phasma Duplex LRRS comes with a secondary safety device. The key feature of the secondary safety device is the red locking pins. These are stored in the Emergency Control Center and controlled under a permit to work. The red locking pins are fitted through the body of the release hook and prevent activation of the release hook locking cam and rotation of the movable hook part. An added feature of the locking pin kit is that unless the cam is in the correct closed position, this prevents insertion of the pin if the system is not reset. Release handle operation cannot be performed if both or either of the red locking pins are mistakenly left in, as the pins prevent the release cables from moving. Collect red locking pins for lifeboat being functioned from Emergency Control Center and install them, securing them with an R-clip. Check that the hook lock indicator for each hook is aligned to display a complete green padlock symbol. Confirm there are no obstacles present below the lifeboat. Lower lifeboat to just above the water. Check that the hydrostatic locking device indicator window is still displaying red. Remove the red locking pins from the hooks. Start the engine and lower the lifeboat to the water. Normal offload release procedure, lifeboat waterborne. At the release handle assembly, confirm that the hydrostatic locking device indicator window is displaying green and that the shackle retaining bar is out of the shackle. Turn the safety pin and remove it from the release handle assembly. Pull the release handle swiftly down to its full extent. Proceed to sail away. LRRS reset and lifeboat recovery. In order to recover and stow the lifeboat, the LRRS must be reset before attempting a lift. A minimum of 3 crew members is recommended for hook resetting. When reconnecting the release hooks, wear appropriate PPE and keep hands and fingers clear. Failure to reset the release hooks correctly and completely may cause the lifeboat to drop, which could result in serious injury or death. To reset the release system, rotate both hooks fully back to the closed position. Return the release handle to its closed vertical position. Note the release handle will not return to this position if the hooks are not reset properly. Visually confirm that the hook lock indicator for each hook is aligned to display a complete green padlock symbol. Reinsert the safety pin into the release handle assembly. Introduce the master links to each release hook. Confirm the safety gates are fully closed. Confirm the master links are properly engaged. Proceed to hoist lifeboat and cease hoisting when just clear of the water. Confirm the hydrostatic locking device indicator has returned to displaying red. Confirm the release handle and safety pin is in the correct position. Insert red locking pins into each hook and secure with the R-clip. Confirm the hook lock indicator for each hook is aligned to display a complete green padlock symbol. Confirm the safety gates are closed. Confirm the master links are properly engaged. Ensure that all hatches and doors are shut and secure. Hoist the lifeboat back to its stowed position. Confirm the hook lock indicator for each hook is aligned to display a complete green padlock symbol. Confirm the hydrostatic locking device indicator is displaying red. Refer to the lifeboat's operation manual for further procedures to be undertaken following a recovery. Once the lifeboat is empty, remove and store the red locking pins in the Emergency Control Center and return the boat to ready for service status. Emergency release offload. If the lifeboat is waterborne, but the hydrostatic interlock unit has failed to move into the green unlocked position, an emergency offload release of the lifeboat can be performed. First, confirm the lifeboat is actually waterborne, with no load on the falls, and that the red locking pins have been removed from the hook. Remove the hydrostatic interlock inspection window on the release handle assembly with the crowbar, which is a red stanchion attached by a chain. Open the shackle bolt. Pull the release handle swiftly down to its full extent. The lifeboat will be released from the full wires. Proceed to sail away. Emergency release onload. If a normal release of the lifeboat is not possible, and the lifeboat is not fully waterborne and stuck at some height above the water, an emergency onload release can be performed. However, performing an emergency release must be the decision of the coxswain or officer in charge, and only taken with the full knowledge and understanding that serious injury to personnel and damage to the lifeboat can occur and should only be considered as the last chance of escape. Before performing an emergency release, confirm that the lifeboat is as close to the water as possible, that all crew and occupants are seated with their seat belts fastened, that there are no obstacles present under the lifeboat, that the red locking pins have been removed from the hook. Only after careful consideration of the potential consequences, take the following actions to release the lifeboat if suspended above the water. Remove the hydrostatic interlock inspection window on the release handle assembly with the crowbar. Open the shackle bolt. The coxswain should warn the crew prior to operating the release handle. Pull the release handle swiftly down to its full extent. The lifeboat will be released from the full wires. Proceed to sail away once the lifeboat is waterborne. Preparation for maintenance. It must be emphasized that any maintenance work to be carried out on the Phasmor Duplex lifeboat release and retrieval system must, repeat, must be done with the lifeboat weight fully transferred onto the maintenance suspension eyes. All personnel to vacate the lifeboat prior to transferring weight onto maintenance suspension eyes. Before boarding the lifeboat, secure the maintenance pendants through each suspension eye, ensuring equal load distribution. Repeat for both hooks. Prior to function testing of the release and retrieval system, pay off slack and remove fall wire ring or link from the throat of the hook to ensure that there is no weight on lifting hook assemblies. If a power umbilical is fitted, it must be manually disconnected before lowering the lifeboat and refitted upon completion of work. Important: please refer to the Transocean LRRS Phasmor Duplex Monthly Operating Instructions document for expanded maintenance information that must be used in conjunction with Transocean maintenance procedures.